Shana Tova. It's Rav Nadav, of course, and I wanted to explain to you how my family likes to experience High Holiday services from home. Rather than watch the service through Zoom or through a YouTube link on their computer, they like to be comfortable and sit together, maybe in front of the television. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways that we accomplish that. And the first one is on my TV itself. I happen to have a Sony TV bought by Best Buy. I don't get a commission. I just want to mention that it's typical TV. I bought it several years ago, and it has a very complicated remote, half of which I do not understand. But when the TV comes on, I get this screen. And if I go up to search, and I search for Beth Israel Congregation Ann Arbor on YouTube, it takes me right to our channel and right to High Holiday Services. I even have a microphone button on the remote. This is my television, Sony television remote, and I'm going to demonstrate it right now. I'm going to hold it down. Beth Israel Congregation Ann Arbor on YouTube. Let's see if it works.
Sure. Here are some videos.
Sure. Oh my gosh. You should know by now that we're not in Houston or Scottsdale, but that picture looks awfully familiar. And if I use my remote to go over to it and click on it, I will be on the High Holiday service I want to be on. But maybe you don't have a smart TV, a Sony or a Samsung or an LG that has these kinds of, that's connected somehow to the internet. Maybe you have a streaming device. Streaming devices include Chromecast, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV from Amazon, those little devices that are plugged into a TV that allow you to stream. We actually have a Roku. So I clicked my Roku to start up, and it comes on the television when I do that. And here is my Roku home screen. And yours, Fire TV and others may look different. You're looking for something that says search. And by now, it's a quiz. What are you searching for? Could it be Beth Israel Congregation Ann Arbor on YouTube? I think so. So I'm fortunate that my Roku also has a microphone button. So some do, some don't. I could just click over to search and search for Beth Israel Congregation Ann Arbor, but I'm going to take a shortcut, use the microphone again. Unable to hear you, I'll try again. Beth Israel Congregation Ann Arbor on YouTube. You cross your fingers at this point. Or you speak something in Yiddish to make it happen. And there we go. You can watch past Saturday services, and we have the upcoming Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah, Day 2, Kol Nidre, and so forth to click on. And when the service is happening live, those streams will go live. And they'll also be archived if you need to watch them reflecting back on it once they've happened. If your TV or your streaming device prompts you to make an account for YouTube, I just want you to know it's been so long since I made my account, I can't remember what it looks like, but you don't have to pay. And you could always use an email address that's not your main email address if you're concerned, as many of us are, that people have our email address. But the main thing is there's no charge to have a YouTube account. It may interrupt me in the middle of my sermon to give you a commercial, but it didn't last year for most people. And so trust that you don't need to pay. Now I'm going to try a different TV right now, and so we're going to go check out that TV now. You know, I also have in this home an Xfinity cable box, which I pay too much for, but it gives me my old-fashioned grid and guide that I like. So right now, I'm just on Xfinity cable. I've got a cable box. So clearly, I'm not going to be able to watch YouTube on a cable box, right? Except strangely, it works. So if I hold up my remote control from my cable box, I'm not guaranteeing you have the same remote, and I don't even know which one I got. I got the default one about 2 years ago. So on this, there's actually a microphone on my cable box remote. And when I click it, Beth Israel Congregation Ann Arbor on YouTube, we then say our Yiddish expression that means, please may this happen, Bezrat Hashem. It says you are entering a third-party app. I still don't quite understand how the cable box can have YouTube on it, but we don't ask to all the mysteries of the universe to be explained. And there I am. There we are, anyway. Beth Israel Congregation, Ann Arbor, and then I click on it using my cable remote, and we can watch High Holiday services. Since I'm here, I'll just say that this particular television that I've connected to the cable is actually an LG, and my LG remote control also has lots of buttons I don't understand, but it actually has a button in the shape of a microphone. So let's try that. Beth Israel Congregation, Ann Arbor on YouTube. Okay, Beth Israel Congregation, Ann Arbor on YouTube. So we're no longer, I'm bypassing my cable box now, and I just spoke directly into my television remote, and you can watch the installation of mine from a long time ago. You can watch Purim, and again, we have further services coming up for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur that you can click on. So I know that for everyone this may not work, you may not have the same remote controls, and I find technology deuced confusing, but I thought I would share a little bit of what's been working for us so that we can gather in the comfort of the sofa, and that we can turn up the TV loud and really hear Ken or Neil's beautiful voice and the voices that are coming from those gathered in person to help uplift our spirits during a year where we really need it. May you be inscribed, you and your loved ones and friends, in the book of life for a year of health and contentment and good. Shana Tova.